Hey, Gemini, what's happening with you? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to, if you're new, I'm Crystal. Here to give you your reading about the person heaviest on your mind, seeing what they have going on behind the scenes, Gemini. What's going on with your person? Person heaviest on your mind, what they have going on behind the scenes, Gemini. What you don't know about. King of Wands, what you don't know about. King of Wands, Two of Swords in reverse, and Eight of Swords. All right. Overall energy. What's going on with this person? Overall energy, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. I think somebody has learned their lesson, Gemini. There's some growth here with this Five of Pentacles. Somebody was left out in the cold, dealing with poor finances. And look like this person may have learned a lesson here. Because I feel like somebody's making some solid decisions. All right. With the Two of Swords in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse, freeing themselves. King of Wands. What's going on with the person heaviest on Gemini's mind? What they have going on behind the scenes? Behind the scenes, King of Wands. Somebody's taking charge. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody wasn't working? Somebody wasn't working here? Let's see. Justice in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Chariot in reverse. All right, Gemini, if you know that this person wasn't working, wasn't making any kind of income, you know, they were in that Five of Pentacles. They were just losing. I feel like this person may be making a change, or at least that's where their mind is at. Is that it's time to step up to the plate. It's time to make a change here. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. All right, they may be working with a team. I heard this person tired of losing. Okay, they're tired of losing. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Cups. Yes, indeed, in the Knight of Swords in reverse. All right, now somebody could have worked with the wrong person here. Could have worked with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody that was a gold digger. Somebody that was an opportunist. Superficial. Somebody that could have said that they had a solid plan but really didn't. Okay, they fell in love with this person, Ace of Cups here, and started missing out on opportunities with the Knight of Swords in reverse, dealing with this person. They could have got with this person on some superficial mess, you know, and just started losing ever since. Four of Cups in reverse. Well, that's acceptance. Death card in reverse, repeating negative cycles. So somebody may have had a wake-up call, Gemini. I think so. Somebody has learned from this experience. If you know that this person had hooked up with someone or was dealing with someone that was bringing them down, and they thought that they had found the one, or they had this new love, thought that they were on the rise, and then found themselves slipping further and further down, they've had a wake-up call. They're seeing what's going on. They're seeing what's happening. And I think with this King of Wands, this person is trying to show some sort of leadership, get some control of what's happening. All right, show some kind of growth. Temperance in reverse, chaos, or somebody walking away. Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, walking away from the chaos. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance in reverse. Some Ten of Wands in reverse, learning to say no. Somebody's learning to walk away, Gemini. This person here, your person heaviest on your mind. Take it how it resonates, but they are learning to walk away. Eight of Cups, to leave whoever this is behind. Whoever that they feel like been holding them up. It's like ever since they got with this person, things have been falling apart for them. And they could have either lost work or lost opportunities at work. You know, you be ready to move up the ladder and stuff like that. And then you have to call off work or something, you know, and that moves you down, mess up your points or your stat or whatever, you know, at the job. It's given that. Or somebody lost their job altogether dealing with this person. They seeing it now. They making a connection now. Two of Swords in reverse. That's making a solid decision or a truce. Two of Swords in reverse could be a truce. Let's see what's going on. Why the Two of Swords? Three of Pentacles again. They working with somebody. Somebody could have gave them a wake-up call. All right. Somebody, maybe a close friend or family member could have said, hey, have you noticed that ever since you got with this person, things been downhill for you? Look, the Lovers in reverse. Ever since you got with a false twin. Because, see, they was in love. Don't forget that Ace of Cups. All right. They were in love with this person. Okay. Let's rip the Band-Aid off on that. They were in love. But they were in love with a false twin here. They were in love with a false soulmate. The wrong choice. They were in love with the wrong choice. Lovers in reverse. And like I say, I feel like there's a friend or a family, because the Three of Pentacles is here twice. So I feel like there's a friend or a family member, somebody that they've been knowing for a while, that came to them and said, hey, you notice ever since you got with them, things ain't been looking too good for your friend. Devil in reverse. They're saying you might need to let that person go. Page of Pentacles. So now they're studying. Now they watching. Now they trying to figure things out. Well, we're good. Somebody's stepping up to the plate here. Let's see. Let's see. What's going on behind the scenes with this person? I'm telling you, Ace of Pentacles. See, they studying. They're paying attention. They're saying, you know what? You're right. I have been losing out. Two of Swords in reverse again. Somebody is getting clarity here. Somebody's getting a lot of clarity. Two of Swords in reverse twice. That's Four of Swords in reverse. That's gaining mental strength. And also therapy, you know, counseling. Four of Swords in reverse. It's counseling. So somebody is, I'm telling you, they're talking to somebody. They could be talking to a therapist that's going over their timeline and saying, well, when did everything start falling apart? Well, whoever this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is, man or woman, you know, but it's somebody that, again, could be a gold digger, somebody that's insecure, or somebody that's superficial, you know. Like I said, that old saying of keeping up with the Joneses, they make it look like they have all their shit together, make it, you know, look like they focused and grounded, but they're really not. Okay? So they could have talked to someone that's like, again, a therapist or something, trying to find clarity here. Justice, trying to find facts and truth. Okay, let's look at things. Let's see, when did everything start falling apart for you? Well, seems like, you know, once this person entered their life. Judgment, a renewal. I told you, somebody waking up. Strength, look at that. And then the Hierophant in reverse. Why is the Hierophant in reverse? For some, that could be a divorce. Ten of Cups in reverse. Somebody realizing that they wasn't following their spirit guides, and that's why they're unhappy. Okay? They could have been guided not to go into this situation in the first place. But you know, what they say, a hard head make a soft behind. Eight of Swords in reverse. Again, this person is planning to free themselves from whatever this situation is. Ace of Wands in reverse. What's going on behind the scenes? What's going on? Two of Wands in reverse. Six of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Three Wands in reverse is return, going back home. Success with the Queen of Pentacles. Let's see. Everything happened how it's meant to happen, you know, in divine timing and stuff. Forgiveness. Yeah, this person is coming back wanting forgiveness from this Queen of Pentacles and the upright. Somebody that actually do have their stuff together, who's actually independent, who actually have their finances together. You know, they're not a gold digger. They're the real deal. Guess who that is? Look, 8 of Swords again. 8 of Swords again with the 8 of Swords in reverse, with the 7 of Cups in reverse. This person could return back to you, Gemini, let you know they have clarity. They freed themselves from whatever situation that they were in, just wanting forgiveness here. They realize that they owe you an apology. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Yeah, they know now. Empress. You know, they know now. They say, I owe Gemini an apology. Hopefully they'll forgive, which you will, with the Queen of Cups and the Empress. Queen of Pentacles already here. You have no problem. It's just part of your nature. Man or woman, it's just part of your nature. Not the Emperor. All right. That's why I said throughout this whole reading, everything happens in divine timing. You know, maybe somebody needs to go through all of this. 7 of Wands with the 6 of Wands. Somebody needs to go down this journey, down this path. They're making their way back. Again, man or woman, they're making their way back. They were left out in the cold. They learned from it with the 7 of Pentacles. And now it's going to be up to you if you take this person back. But I'm telling you, they're on their way. All right. They are on their way. They were with a false soulmate, false twin flame, whatever it was. They know the difference between the two now. They know the difference between the two. They know the difference between the right energy and the wrong energy. And somebody helped them get there. So shout out whoever that was. But somebody helped them get there. Somebody gave them a wake-up call. Like I said, a friend or a family or a counselor, somebody, maybe they're spirit guides. Say, you do realize ever since you fell in love with the wrong person, your ass been going downhill. They're trying to come for the right person, this Empress, Emperor. You know, that old saying, they know what side they bread buttered on now. But let's see. For Gemini, increase your knowledge, Gemini. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. All right? That's what I have for you, Gemini. If you like this reading, it resonates with you, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And until I read you again, keep doing you, boo-boo.